I sense a powerful aura. Sorry, that must seem really strange. No, I've got quite the aura. Everyone... I don't, you know, want to brag, but I'm kind of a big deal as far as auras go, and people in towns all over the land let me know about my aura. Well, perhaps a little, but it's nice of you to say so in any case. I'd like to ask a few questions, if that's all right. It is coming out hard. I almost just threw out one right there with that conjunction and the semicolon, but I'm not going to say anything. Sure, go ahead. I'll answer as best as I can. That's right. I'm sorry. It's not a subjunctive. It was a conjunctive. Because... Anyway. Let's not do any more of that. Alright, so... Tell me a bit about yourself, I guess? There's not much to tell, really. I was about 9 years old when my family was ripped to pieces by a vampire attack. Yeah, Sir Theodore, I'm starting to see it. Every single person I talk to has had their family either killed by werewolves or vampires. This is awful. One day, a happy member of a loving family, the next an orphan, living a hand-to-mouth existence. Somehow I managed to get by, eking out a living wherever I could. People took pity on me. I earned food by helping people out. Before too long, I was quite adept at helping myself. Other people appreciated my skills. I bumped into Velioff and Kenefis. He saw that I would be an asset to the resistance, so I joined. I want to fight back against those killers who took my family. One day I may even escape to the west across the Salve. Who knows? Yes. I know. I know, Brew. You know what it is, everybody? Is that in a couple of weeks, fall semester starts, and so I'm just getting like... The gears are starting to get in place for the teaching load of fall semester. So I have to say that this quest is really motivating me to want to help out and be a part of the resistance and fight back against these not insurgent, just jerk, undead overlords. What can you tell me about the Myreque? As far as I know, Velioff is one of 2 lieutenants who report to another soldier called Calcidiu. While we don't advertise the fact, there are quite a lot of people in Mauritania who want to put up a fight. Our current operations are merely trying to find a weakness in the Dracon's hierarchy and perhaps get a spy in there. We need to find out how to kill them before we can take the war to them. So we need someone to become a vampire and then get promoted within the family. You make it sound easy. With determination, you can achieve great things. However, Velioff always tells us not to underestimate the enemy. After those juvenile vampires discovered us in the forest, it's a mistake I won't be making again. What's going on in Mauritania? Lower Nile Dracon and his siblings collect blood tithes from the locals as a way of controlling the population and keeping their brood happy. Sanguinesti and Castle Dracon hold sway over all the inhabitants of Mauritania. We're nothing more than an ill-organized rabble, but we're determined to fight against those evil monsters. We won't just offer our family members to the Dracons for a weekly snack. We're going to fight back. Good. I like it. Is this your main camp? It's our only camp, at least I don't know of any others. But what about the other lieutenant that you just mentioned? I don't see that lieutenant here. And then there's a boss who's above Velioff, and he's also not here. Thanks. Sanguinesti is the name of the region of the capital city is in. Ah, I see. Alright, you're Pol Maffey. You're the scholar. Good, now that you've introduced yourself to Velioff and observed proper protocol, I'll be happy to chat with you. Now please tell me, what can I do for you? Do you mind if I ask a few questions? Not at all, I'm sure I'll be able to help, and if I can't, I'll tell you so. What are you doing here? I am the key advisor to Velioff. He seeks my counsel on many issues before we engage the enemy. Not that we would be doing that anytime soon. The situation is somewhat difficult and terrifying at the moment. Right, because we can't kill them. However, we must always remember, all that is required for evil to survive is for good people to do nothing. I like how all the members of the Myreque have these little mantras that are kind of like those office motivational posters that they put up to help morale. Okay. What can you tell me about the Myreque? Well, we have a hierarchical chain of command. Velioff reports to Calcidiu, who is considered the head of the armed resistance against the Drakons. I've also heard people talking about a spiritual man who inspires many people to join the resistance. He's said to be very influential with supposed contacts within the Drakon clan. Nuggets of wisdom? Yeah, there you go. Big nuggets. What do you know about Mauritania? It has a rugged landscape situated to the east of the River Salve. Primary occupants seem to be human in appearance, but are, in fact, large, vampiric predators. They maintain a stock of human villages in the same way that humans keep cattle. Weekly blood tithes are paid to the vampiric overlord Drakon in return for moderate safety. Boy, it's nice like Mafia will give you protection from us. Have you heard any rumors? Yes, I hear them all the time, but they're usually neither correct nor even at all that interesting. I suspect that we will be looking to make a strike against the human sympathizers sometime soon. Alright, okay, thanks. And let's talk to the little guy, Ivan. Greetings, my name's Dr. Incompetent. Velioff said that I should introduce myself to all members of the Myreque. Velioff says it's okay for me to talk to you. My name is Ivan. Nice to meet you. He tells me when I could poop. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions? Yeah, I suppose so, but I don't know how much I can help. What you doing here, buddy? I'm not sure, really. I should really be at the temple to Saradomin, but Velioff says that the trip's too dangerous. I am a trainee cleric of Saradomin. I hope one day to serve him as faithfully as all his priests. What about the Myreque? Well, they're certainly brave, and they're prepared to put up a fight against the evil of the Drakon clan. I'm proud to be associated with them, but my poor skills, I worry that I'll let them down. Yeah, I'm worried too. What do you know about Mauritania? It's a lost land, ruled by the evil Drakons. People cling to each other in fear every week when the blood tithes are to be paid. With Saradomin's help, we'll bring light back to this dark land. Let's do it. Let's bring the light. You got any rumors, dude? I'm sorry, my friend, but I spend most of my free time in prayer to Saradomin. I prefer to cleanse my soul in case he should wish that I serve him closer. Now, that's fine. You're in prayer with Saradomin, I get it. But can I just ask, he is just rocking a shield with no weapon. He's like, my strategy is to block all your attacks. That's right, you could bonk somebody really hard with that. It's very heavy. Good for you, Brew. I used to donate blood myself. I haven't done it in a while, and I need to get back on it. I mean, Saradomin could have some rumors, too. Like, you're in prayer, you're doing your thing, and there could be some spiritual rumors circulating. I'll hear about that. Alright, thanks. Radagad, the mercenary. Oh, he's got the blue paint. Ah, it's Dr. Incompetent. I see you've introduced yourself to Velioff. Good. Now, how can I be of service to you? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Sure, go ahead. I'll answer as best as I can. This is your dude? Oh, no, I sold plasma brewery a few times when I was in grad school and low on funds. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. What's your job here? I'm a bit of an all-rounder and help Velioff where I can. I've relied on his sword arm many a time, and I like to think that he can rely on mine. Okay. What can you tell me about the Myreque? We're just developing the resistance against the Drakons and the rest of the vampiric entourage. We're seriously outnumbered. Velioff doesn't like to hear us saying hopeless, but that's our situation at the minute. Oh, this guy, he's not beholden to any motivational mantras. He's a very practical, pragmatic, and honest warrior. What's your plans for the future? I'm not really sure. I guess Velioff might know that. However, I hope that more people will join the ranks and take the fight to the dead hearts of our vampiric foe so that we might one day reclaim our right to exist. Wow, this guy puts it really well. That's right. Let's reclaim our right to exist. Have you heard any rumors? I have. Something you might find interesting is that our enigmatic leader, Alan, has connections inside the Drakon clan. I'm not sure how true that is, but it would be great. So, Safalon, that's the first I've heard that name. Thanks. It's Safalan. Safalan. Alright, thanks. I'm just going to call him Saf for short. Now I can talk to Harold. Well met, friends. My name's Harold. Nice to meet a fellow soldier. Just joined us, have you? Not exactly. I'm Dr. Incompetent. I'd like to ask a few questions, if that's okay. Sure, go ahead. I'll answer as best I can. And what's your job here? I generally do what Velioff orders. Taking a bridge. Oh, I took a bridge to get here, if you know what I mean. Defending a tactical retreat. But you need that shield if you're going to do that. You name it. I'm usually in the thick of it. It's funny. I seem to cheat death most of the time. That is funny. Until it's not. If you know what I mean. What can you tell me about your squad? Ooh, I like how he mixed it up here. Like, every single time it's been, what can you tell me about the Myreque? And now it's like, your squad. They're all good soldiers, though they're pretty much a bunch of irregulars. You've got that right. Did you know you're standing in blood? I consider them a good squad, ready to leap into the fray if needed, but we're seriously outnumbered by the Drakons and their brood. Most fights we have to improvise, but this bunch are very good at that. That young lad over there, Ivan Strom, he saved our bacon in the last encounter by his faith in Saradomin. He weakened the Juves and we ran for it. And he literally was able to pick up our bacon and get it back to the hideout. Yeah, I think you're right, Safi boy. That's a good one. I think you're right, Brew. I mean, they need some kind of decoration. They have really good lighting for a cave, but they've pretty much got the barrels, some rocks, and blood. Juves, what are they? It's short for juvenile. That's the stage that those vampires were at in the forest. They're only recently become vampiric, and they're pretty inexperienced. However, they're stronger and faster than many well-trained militiamen and twice as bloodthirsty. Okay, what about, what's your grasp of the situation? The situation is grave. Oh, but it would be dangerous to think differently. We're really up against it here, but we have no choice. This is a battle for our right to exist, and we need to employ any tactics to achieve our goal. What about the rumors? I know you got some gossip. Yes, I hear them all the time. Thankfully, I don't pay any attention to them. Aw, but could you relay them all the same? Oh, that's funny, Nick man. Exactly. How would I have known what bacon was if I didn't do that quest? Alright, thanks. Hello again. So you've introduced yourself to the team, have you? Good. Now let's have a look at those weapons you brought us. These weapons look great. Many thanks. You're welcome, buddy. Hey, what's that mist coming in through the door? We've a vampire in the room. Oh, do we? Oh, it's Vanstrom Klaus. Ha ha ha. Aw, you jerk. In the burgundy, you took me straight to them. The little dears are going to wonder which side you're on. It's Vanstrom, we're dead. Quite right. Sorry, Harold, you too. What is that? What is he throwing? It's like spherical vomit. And now I'm going to finish the rest of them. Wow, nice outfit. Man. Vanstrom's outfit has upgraded significantly. Look at this. It's like shimmering ruby leotard trimmed with gold. You look fantastic. Ha 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 ha. Your little pet. It's a skeletal hellhound. Okay, it's on me. Uh-oh. I believe it's weak to my abilities. It's dead. Oh, God. That murderer Vanstrom has killed Sonny and Harold. He came in and killed them right in front of our eyes. And that beast he summoned probably would have killed the rest of us if it wasn't for you. It was the least I could do. After all, I was the one he followed here. I'm sort of responsible. That is for your conscience to bear. Oh, he doesn't let me off the hook at all. He's like, that's going to be on you for the rest of your days. But now perhaps you can understand why we fight for our freedom. Yes, I think I understand now. That's hilarious, Brew. That's true. That is how it played out. It was like, okay, we need you to talk to and interrogate every single person here. They're about to die. I want to join your organization. Well, thanks for your support, but I'll need to talk to my superior first. What do you plan to do now? Well, I guess Vanstrom will expect that we're dead. He's so arrogant that he doesn't really consider us a threat. I can understand that. If I was that powerful, I'd probably feel the same. And if I can become that powerful, I'll turn on you all in an instant. I guess we'll regroup and then try to recruit more people. We first need to know how we can fight against these monsters. Then we'll take the war to them. How do I get out of here? If you can go back into the main corridor which leads into this room, it goes down toward the basement of an inn. If you search the wall, you'll find that it is, in fact, movable. You should be able to get into the room, take the ladder, to come out to the south of the Hair of the Dog Tavern in Kenifis. While you're there, you could see if that murderer Vanstrom is still hanging around. Let's get revenge on this guy. Yes, of course. We'll certainly get our revenge on him and his superiors. Then they'll taste the bitter sorrow that we've had to endure so long. Good. I'll just go out the secret door. Okay, thanks. Alright. Alright, let's go to the secret wall. We found it before. We'll find it again. Here I go. Ooh, achievement complete. I wonder how far it ghost. Nice. I like it. Yeah, that's right. Morbid Fell, I've killed vampires before. Good point. What drops? Oh, the uncut ruby and stuff? Sorry about that, everybody. I feel bad just looting the dead bodies of those people. Oh, the big dog dropped some stuff? Oh, okay. I thought it was like the members of the Myreque's corpses. I'm like, I don't think it's appropriate to just loot these. Alright, we made it out. And let's see if that guy's still inside here. You better not be hanging around anymore. Talk to the stranger. Hello, friend. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else. Who'd you think I was? I thought you were that dirty murderer, Vanstrom. Whoa, it sounds like you've got a score to settle. I do, and I might kill you just to be sure. Oh, we're letting them fade, all right. I definitely have. Boom. We did it. In search of the Myreque is done, everybody. Dun 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 dun. And we got 2 quest points, a bunch of lamps, access to the hair of the dog's cellar. Now we can use the swamp boat shortcut from Morton to the Hollows. Access to 2 uncut rubies and 4 big bones. Maybe they're not in the ether. Look, I have access to it. They're there forever. And 2 treasure hunter keys. Terrific. Rub it. Yeah. Rub it. Yeah. Here we go. Experience all over the place. Ah, perfect. Alright. Well, let me look. Now, they're telling me, Nickman, that the next quest I do should be called Creature of Fenkin Strain. I know. I need to make my armor plaid for sure. You're saying I should do this quest called In the Aid of the Myreque. But I've got all the requirements. It's Myreque number 4, and I need to get all this stuff, though, before I go. But man, that's a lot of stuff. I can't carry all that in one pass. Alright, what do you guys think? I'm going to poll everyone. Nickman is saying that it would be interesting to do all of the Myreque quests in order that I can. And so, you know, normally I've been doing the timeline, but should I skip ahead to In the Aid of the Myreque, and would doing that mess up the game in terms of spoilers for me, or is this okay? Would be more immersive? Yeah, you're right. It is a little bit more immersive than just bumping around. So I can just go down into the basement and talk to that dude to get to the next part of the quest, at least. Oh, the creature quest is also here too? Well, I can do... Yeah, I mean, I can do that one as well. Okay, Colors of Mew, just do them consecutively. Yeah, that makes sense. Normally, everybody, I do the timeline just right on down. But I think, you know, if this isn't gonna do anything, and it's going to keep us focused on one area, I think it might be wise, you know, just to try it out, because I haven't done it like that yet. As long as there's no massive spoiler oilers. Yeah, I think I can only do another 1 or 2 IBK, and then I'll have to go back to just doing the quests and leveling up and stuff. Okay, Sir Theodore, thank you. Oh, they kind of slipped off on some of the more recent ones. The last 3 are pretty high level, sure. That murderer Vanstrom has killed Sonny and Harold. He came in and killed them right in front of our eyes. He did. I saw it. And that beast he summoned. Yep. Okay, so we're talking about this again. I understand now. I want to join. Oh, okay. Can't I help out in the meantime? Well, perhaps there is, my friend, but I also have some information which I should like to impart to you first. Nope, sorry, not interested. Alright. Tell me the information. You may know a brief history of Mauritania already. If not, then this will possibly mean little to you. I will let you into my confidence in this matter. I see, Nickman. With this knowledge, you may serve us well in the future. I pray that you share with us, as I will share with you now. I'll do my best. In the early history of Mauritania, 7 warrior priests helped to drive the darkness back from Misthalin into what we now call Mauritania. And the priests of Saradomin would have you believe that all 7 are buried within the holy temple on the south. Well, yeah, I went down there. There's statues, there was a well. I've been there. Information I have leads me to believe that one warrior priest, so bent on the destruction of evil, made countless charges deep into Mauritania. His name was Avandus, and we believe that he perished within the lands now spoilt by Lower Nile Dracan. I think I saw this name. I could be wrong. Oh. Spacebar Warriors. That's a funny term. I think I saw this name before, spelled Nial. I don't know if I'm just imagining that wrong. Maybe just one time. Anyway, Lower Nile Dracan. In what way will this impact our struggle? I have long believed that the warrior priests that fought so bravely had aid from the gods, perhaps not directly, but in some hidden form, perhaps an item of some usefulness which may have been used against the foe. It's clear to me that these priestly warriors were powerful, but perhaps may have mainly fought weaker minions of darkness, foes which a trained and brave adventurer could dispatch. So you think that the warrior priests also suffered defeat by the vampires? Perhaps they did eventually, but I like to consider that they may have found some ways to combat this evil. There is much history in this land, much that we may make use of to fight our cause. I see. It would be nice, like, if I could tell this guy, I've actually defeated 2 vampires already. I don't know how we killed the one that was in the temple that was... I guess we didn't do much to defeat that. We just stopped it from getting resurrected out of its coffin, right? Like, it was in the coffin and we stopped the ritual or whatever. We used the holy water or something like that. from the River Salve? I can't remember. Yeah, we just poured the river water in there. That worked. And then the Count of Draenor, we did the traditional treatment on. My wish is that you keep your eyes open for information which may give us a clue to Evandis' resting place. It is said he had an item of no small power. This would be a great artifact to reclaim, if, in fact, it still exists. Can you tell me about the job? Ah, we can accept this quest. He's a different kind of vampire? I believe you. Certainly, but the information I have to impart, it is of importance. Ask me about it when you're ready. But I did, dude. I asked you about it. I can understand your impatience for action. I feel it myself, but forewarned is forearmed, as Sani used to say. Yep. Okay. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What's the job? Very well. Seeing as our base of operations has been discovered by Vanstrom, and we need to evacuate before the entire Firewatch descends on us. Yeah, we should do that. We'll need to relocate. We've been hiding in the caves to avoid detection for some time, but now we need to move on. Sometime in this case is 2 words. Some time. Anyway. Seems like a wise move. What part do I play? To the south of Morton, we've become... No, wait a minute. The mustache guy outside who was keeping watch. Did that guy get killed by the vampire, or did the vampire just sneak by that dude? We become aware of a nearly deserted township known as Bur de Rot. It's a ghastly place where the few escapees from the Sanguinesti region have collected. Oh, Aren, thank you, my friend. I was wondering about that. Yeah, Nick, man. Maybe one day I will. I'm not going to bother them with it, though. It's not a big deal. I'm glad that they do explain the Count Draenor thing. I love when the game... all the loose ends are tied up and there's consistency, you know? And so it's like regular vampire versus vampire lord, right? So we already do have that distinction within the game where they were talking about juvenile vampires. So maybe Count Draenor was just like a, you know, not that powerful of a vampire, like a pretty good one, but not Vanstrom level. Alright, we need a new base, everybody. I'll check out a place for a new base for the Myreque. That sounds interesting. You can use my player-owned house. It's decorated and furnished much nicer than this. Please do not underestimate the importance of this request. In addition to founding the base, we need to ensure that the township can help to support our cause. They fix typos almost every week in patch notes. Oh, it's easy fluff for patches. They need an excuse to reboot the servers. I love how you guys are all on top of it about that. You're like, oh no, they love that. They do it all the time. Alright, dude. I'll do the job. This is great news, my friend, and very good luck to you. Alright. So, for this quest, we need to go to a town called Bur de Rot, which doesn't sound very appetizing, and it's in the south of Morton. Okay, so that is fantastic, and we will do that, but we will get into this quest and finishing this up next time. I need to go to sleep because I have to get up early in the morning. So I want to say, everyone, thank you so much. We did our first Myreque. Well, not really the first. I guess that was number 3 in the series, and we're on number 4 in the series. And I learned how to catch the Dinkos. And again, thank you to Arctic Gaming for donating a full 28 bonds to our cause so that I can be a member for years and finish all of the quests. Sir Theodore, IBK, Nickman, Brew, Vicky, Oxytropus, Arctic Gaming, Colors of Mew, everyone. Gears 1, yeah, I know, but still IBK. With the bonds that you donated, IBK, and these bonds, I'll be playing for a while. Everyone, take care. Have a good one.